So in today's class, we will be discussing what are the different types of tags we are using in HTML. Among them, we are going to discuss the various heading tags, and also we are going to discuss about text formatting tags. Normally, you may get a question in main examination saying that explain the header tags or heading tags of HTML, or else you may get explain text formatting tags of HTML like that. So at that time you need to explain each and every tag what I'm going to explain now. So in yesterday's class we discussed how we can create HTML code, a sample HTML code. The general structure of HTML code is what? It is containing three main parts. The first part is what? A heading portion. It is also called as a title portion of the document. And later on, we are going to use body part of the document or body part of the HTML code. And also the third part is footer portion of the HTML. So our entire HTML code has been divided into three main categories: header category, heading portion, body part, and footer portion, we can say. So in continuation with this, now let us see what are the heading tags available in HTML. There are six basic tags available, six heading tags, starting with the H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. These are the various heading tags we are using in HTML. A very simple tags. Within an angle bracket, we are using what? H1. Within an angle bracket, we are using H2, H3, and so on up to H6. We are having six heading tags. H1 is called as top level heading tag. H1 is called as top level heading tag. So how we can write or how we can use these heading tags? Let us see with a sample code here. As you can observe, in the previous session, I explained how we can write a sample HTML code. So similarly, here also we need to write HTML opening tag here. You can observe this is HTML opening tag, and similarly, this is HTML closing tag. HTML is containing what? Header portion. As you can see here, this is heading portion, and this is what? The body portion. Yesterday we discussed the general structure of HTML, isn't it? So in the heading portion, we are going to write the title, which I want to display on the title portion of the document. So for that, we are using what? Head tag. As you can see here, we are using a head tag, and we are closing those that heading tag like this. This is what? Closing header tag. Within this head tag, we are going to write what? Title tag. This is opening title tag, and this is closing title tag. Within this, we can write what is the title I want to display for the document, HTML document. So that we can write here. So in this case, I have mentioned what? SEM. So SEM is nothing but the title I want to display for my HTML page. So in the body section, you can see in the previous session, I have not placed any kind of a element within the body tag. But here, if you observe, I'm going to use body opening tag, and similarly, I'm going to use body closing tag here. Within this, I can place any elements which I want to include within the body of the document, that I can place here. In this case, I'm going to use what? Several heading tags. I want to display several headings in the body section of the document. So in this case, I am going to use H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 and H6 as opening tags. And respectively, I need to close each and every tag here. And in between, I can write the content which I want to display in my document. So in this case, I'm going to display what? Heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is going to generate the output wherein which we can find 6 headings in my document. Let me show you how we can create this sample code. Okay, so now let me go to desktop here. Now I'm going to open a new document here. I'm going to just open a new text document. Open this. Now here what I will do, I will write the code now. How to write HTML code? Every HTML code should begin with HTML tag, and it must close with HTML tag itself. Within angle brackets, we need to mention the tags. So within HTML tag, what I need to do? By leaving some space, now I need to write what? Heading portion. For that, I need to use head tag, and similarly, I need to close head tag. Within a head tag, I want to implement what? Title now. So again, within a head tag, leave some tab space here. Now I want to implement what? Title. Open title tag. And within this, now I want to specify the title as heading demo. Now I want to close this title tag. So use closing tag of title. That's it. My heading portion completed now. Now what do I need to do? We need to implement the body part of the document. So for that, I need to use what? A body tag. Look at this, what I've used. After closing the header tag, I need to open body tag here in this position. I cannot use body tag before closing the header tag. After closing the header tag, I can use what? Body tag. Okay, so please remember this one. After this, immediately I'm going to close this body tag. Okay, so now within a body tag, I can specify what are the elements I want to display in my document. Okay, so in this case, now I'm going to implement what? Header tag H1. H1 opening tag we need to use. Within this, assume that I'm going to write what? This is heading 1. After this, I need to close what? Header 1 tag. See, while closing the tags, we have to use a slash here. In this case, you can observe I'm using a slash here. Okay, so likewise, we need to close each and every tag here. As you can observe here, these are nothing but closing tags. These are all nothing but closing tags. Is that clear to you? So now, let me save this. Go to File, click on Save As here. Please try to observe. I'm going to save on desktop here. While saving this document as an HTML, what I need to do, this is very important. In the file name section, I should specify double quotation. Within double quotation, I need to specify the file name along with .html extension. So in this case, I'm going to specify what? head demo dot html. Look at this, what I have written here. In the file name section, observe that within a double quotation, I have used head demo dot html. This will save my document, that is head demo, as HTML file, because within a double quotation I'm going to specify the file name as well as I'm going to specify what the file type as HTML with the .html extension. So after this I need to click on save button here. So when I click on save button, if I go through the desktop here, you can observe there is a file created with a name head demo. So you can observe it has created a file with the head demo like this. So this is nothing but Chrome HTML document. So whatever the code we have written, we saved that file with the HTML extension. So that's why it has created HTML document successfully. Now, if I double click on this, it will open a new web page. So now let me click on this. It will open a web browser where in which my HTML code will execute. Look at this. You can observe here whatever the title we have specified, that is heading demo, it is appearing here. If you remember, in heading portion we have included a title. Within a title I have specified title as heading demo, so that's why it is showing the title as heading demo. And in the body section, so this is what body section, this is what the body section, body part of the HTML document. In body section, what we done, we have included one heading tag where in which we have specified the value as this is heading 1. So that's why it is displaying this is heading 1 like this. So this is what H1. So just now we have included what H1. Similarly, I can include H2 so that it will decrease the level of heading now. Okay, let me do this. Let me go to source code here, press enter. Now what I will do, I'm going to use H2 here. Now let me type this is heading 2. Okay, again close H2 tag. Remember, now I have opened what H2 tag here, and similarly respectively we need to close H2 tag. Okay, so now let me save this. Let me save this and let me go to a web page here. Let us refresh this. You can observe here whatever the heading 2 we have just included here, it is appearing on a web page. This is what heading 2. So similarly, we can include what heading 3. Let me do this very quickly. Let me copy the above statement and let me paste here. Okay, so now let me modify this one as H3 and similarly this one as H3 closing tag and this one as H4, this one as H4. So now let me click on save once again. If I do not save this one, the changes will not appear in the web page. Okay, so that's why every time I make the changes here, I should save this file so that it is getting reflected in the main document here, as you can see here. Okay, so I need to change this one also. So this one, heading 3 and heading 4. Okay, if you observe, I have not saved still now, and if I refresh this one, you can see there is no changes reflecting here, isn't it? So that's why after making changes here, I need to save this one. After saving this, if I refresh this one, you can see changes got reflected in main document. So this is how we need to uh, save every time. Okay, so now let me quickly do this for remaining tag H5 and H6. Okay, let me copy this and paste here. Let me quickly make changes like this. Okay, so now let me save this. Now go to document here, reload the page. You can see here, this is how it is going to display several headings in the web page. So this is how we can utilize what heading tags while writing HTML code. Hope you have understood this one. So there are 6 heading tags available, starting with the H1 to H6. There is no H7 heading tag. Please try to remember. H1 is the top level heading tag. And if we follow H2, H3, H4, H5, H6, the level is going to decrease along with the font size. So the next tag is marquee tag. You might have observed that in some of the web document or web pages, you might have observed some of the text are moving from left to right and right to left. They will be moving. So it might be something notifications. Okay, so something notice. Uh, there are certain text which will move from left to right or right to left. So those text appearance happens with the marquee tag. If we include a marquee tag, then it will move our text from left to right or right to left. Okay. So how to utilize a marquee tag? Simply we have to use what? Marquee tag. Look at the spelling here. MARQUE. Marquee tag. Within a marquee tag, we need to specify the text which I want to move from left to right or right to left. Assume that, let me consider the same code here. Already we have created what a head demo here. Let me open a new document. Again, let us write HTML code very quickly. So header tag, closing header tag, and similarly title tag. So now I want to implement what a marquee tag, isn't it? So for that, I'm going to write a marquee demo as a title. Okay. So now I'm going to close this title tag here. Okay. So now I need to implement the body part of the document. So for that, let me quickly do this body tag. Okay. So assume that here I'm going to include what one heading tag here. So by using this heading tag, assume that I want to write something like welcome students. Okay, so after this, let me close this H1 tag. And let me save this file. Again, go to save as, because I want to save this file with the HTML extension, isn't it? So for that, again, within double quotation, let me type mar demo marquee demo dot html. Close the double quotation and click on save. So my file has been saved. Go to desktop here. Look at the file where it has been created. You can observe here. It has created one more HTML here. You can observe. So it has created what? Marquee demo. Mercure demo like this. So if I run this, you can observe here, it is showing what heading one content, but the text is not moving from left to right or right to left. To do this, I need to include this h1 tag within a Mercure tag. So let me do this. Let me go to source code here. Look at this. I'm going to include Mercure tag here. Mercure tag. And similarly, let me close that Mercure tag here. Very simple thing. So now let me save this, because saving the document is very important so that the reflection happens in the web document. So now I need to click on what? Refresh button or reload button. So if I click on this, you can observe how the changes will happen. So now let me refresh this. You can see my text is moving from right to left now. So this is how we can implement what? Mercure tag. So this will be continuously moving. So you can observe, isn't it? So likewise, we can implement what? Mercure tag. And also we can change the direction by using what? Direction attribute along with the Mercure tag. Let me do this. You can observe here what I will do. In the Mercure tag, opening tag, let me give some space here. After this, what I need to do? I need to write direction attribute is equal to, within a single quotation, I need to write the direction. So this is the value. Look at this, what I have written. I have written what? In the Mercure opening tag, I have used attribute called as direction. There is a direction attribute for Mercure tag. So with the help of this attribute, I can change the direction movement for the content. So here I am going to set the value as a right here, so that the text or content will move towards right. Okay, I can set a value as a right or left here. So now let me see what happens if I include right value, and look at this. I have used double quotation to specify the value here. Okay, after this, let me save this and refresh here. You can see here, now my text direction has been changed. Now my text is moving towards right now. Suppose I want to move towards left, means I can change this value as left. That's it. After changing this value as a left, let me click on save here and reload this page so that it will move towards the left position. So this is how we can use what? Mercure tag along with its attribute called as direction to set the direction of the text. Now let us see how we can use a paragraph text. Paragraph tag. Sometimes what happens, we need to place some paragraph text within the document. At that time, we can use what? Paragraph tag. Please try to remember that I cannot place text directly within the body portion of the document. ನಾವು HTML ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we have to use certain tags. By using those tags only, we can place some text within the document. So ನಾವು ಪ್ಯಾರಾಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ At that time, we have to use a paragraph tag. There is a tag called as a P. P tag ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ, paragraph tag ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, we can include paragraph text within the HTML document. So now let us see a sample code. You can observe here in the body part, I'm going to include 3 paragraph tags here. This is the first paragraph tag, and this will close here itself. And this is the second paragraph tag. This is going to close here itself. And this is third paragraph tag. This will close here itself. I have used 3 paragraph tags here to place some of the paragraph in my HTML document. Now let me show you how we can include what a paragraph tag in HTML document. Again, I will go to desktop here. Let me open a new document. Already I have opened a new document here. Let me write the basic code HTML, closing HTML. So heading tag, closing heading tag. See how I'm going to write the tags. Inner tags will move towards inner position, because it becomes very easy to track where exactly I'm missing the closing tags. Okay, so that's why we need to write the tags in a similar fashion. Okay, so now let me use what title tag. Now I'm going to include what a para demo. Okay, so let me close this title tag here. So now I'm going to include a body tag, and let me close this body tag here. Within a body tag, now I want to place what, some paragraph text. Okay, assume that to place a paragraph text, now what I need to do, I need to use a P tag. This is what a closing tag of a paragraph tag. In between I can place any paragraph text. Say for example, this is a sample paragraph text in my document. Okay, so now if I save this, now I'm going to save this one with the HTML extension. So let me click on save as. Again, within a double quotation, para demo.html, double quotation complete, and click on save. Let me go to desktop here, look at the file. So this has created one more HTML file here. You can observe para demo. If I execute this one, you can see this is nothing but a Marquee demo which we have created earlier, and by using a new tab, it has opened what a new HTML document page. So you can observe here. So this is a simple paragraph or text in my document, so that it is going to display. So this is how we can include paragraphs in my web document. So along with this paragraph, say for example, I want to include what heading tag. So that can be done by using here h1 tag. So here let me write paragraph demonstration. So let me close this with the h1 closing tag. Let me save this and go to a web page. Let me refresh this. You can observe this is nothing but h1 tag. By using h1 tag, we have placed what, a paragraph demonstration, and also by using a paragraph tag, we have placed this paragraph text. Along with that, suppose this paragraph demonstration I want to apply Marquee, then it can be done with the help of a Marquee tag here. Let me do that one also, Marquee tag, and also let me close the Marquee tag at last. Okay, so you can observe here, I am going to use a Marquee tag here and closing Marquee tag here. So in between I have used the H1 tag, closing H1 tag. In between I have used what it has to display. So it has to display paragraph demonstration. So now let me save this, go to a web page, reload this. You can observe my paragraph demonstration is moving now, isn't it? So likewise, we can utilize what heading tags, paragraph tags, and Marquee tags in my document. Hope you have understood.